What is the physical impact of childhood trauma on the brain? What if the scars of childhood trauma weren't just emotional, but physically wired into the brain itself? Modern neuroscience and psychology show us that trauma quite literally reshapes the way we think, feel, and respond to the world. The threat detector, amygdala hyperactivation. The amygdala is the brain's alarm system. Studies by researchers such as Rausch and Shin, Harvard 2003, show that early trauma heightens its reactivity. This means the brain becomes locked into a fight or flight mode, constantly scanning for danger. For the individual, this can translate into chronic anxiety, hypervigilance, and emotional outbursts that feel overwhelming and automatic. Memory and context, hippocampal shrinkage. The hippocampus, central to memory and context, often shrinks in people exposed to trauma. Research by Bremner and colleagues from Yale 1995 found reduced hippocampal volume in trauma survivors. The result? The brain struggles to distinguish past from present. Old pain resurfaces as if it's happening now, which is why trauma flashbacks feel so immediate and real. The thinking brain is shut down. Prefrontal cortex inhibition. The prefrontal cortex, our center for reasoning, self-regulation, and impulse control, is weakened by trauma. Bruce Perry's work in developmental neurobiology shows that when the limbic system, our emotional brain, takes over, rational thought loses its voice. This can leave people struggling to manage impulses, calm themselves, or feel in control of their behavior. Chemical imbalance, neurochemical dysregulation. Trauma is not only structural but also chemical. Cortisol, the stress hormone, often floods the system. Studies by Sapolsky and McEwen showed this prolonged stress response damages neural tissue and dysregulates dopamine and serotonin. This underpins depression, mood swings, and even weakens the immune system. In other words, trauma reaches far beyond the brain, shaping the whole body. And the body remembers. Somatic storage of trauma. Neuroscience also confirms what many in psychology and somatic therapy have long observed. Trauma is not just stored in the brain, but also in the body. Bessel van der Kolk famously wrote, "The body keeps score." Implicit memories of threat embed in the nervous system, showing up as tension, gut issues, or unexplained pain. These are survival imprints that words alone can't always release. So, the physical impact of childhood trauma is not metaphorical, it is measurable. From the hyperactive amygdala to the shrinking hippocampus to a silenced prefrontal cortex and a dysregulated body. And here's the hopeful truth. The brain is plastic. Healing approaches from therapy and coaching and somatic work to mindfulness and relational safety can rewire these pathways. Trauma changes the brain, and so can recovery. If this resonates with you, remember, healing is possible. Science shows us the brain can be reshaped, and your story is never set in stone.